I want to talk a little bit today about having a kingdom home. So I'd like you to think back a little bit. How did your home life impact you? Your parents and their marriage, what did that look like? And what did that look like for you to look inside of that as you grew? Your siblings. I'm the oldest of seven, so my siblings had an impact on me, and I probably had a huge impact on them. Probably not all for good, but your siblings and the ways you were taught to treat each other based on the ethos of your particular family household. God's original purpose in the Garden of Eden was for mankind to be fruitful and to multiply and fill the earth. We are his image bearers. Get that? His image bearers to expand his glory. But as we know from the word of God, something went very, very wrong. But this in no way changes his design for home and family. So the nature of redemption is to buy back, buying back what has been lost. This is true in all aspects of marriage and family. In fact, it's one of the main places in all of humanity that redemption can occur. Doesn't always, but it can. It takes what is wrong, missing, and lost and buys it back from death. And this has little to do with financial prosperity or the recognition of other people. Our Father's ultimate goal is to allow us to be a part of his forever family, which is a big deal when you compare it to what happens or doesn't happen on this earth. This is exactly the purpose and reason for doing all we can to accomplish family his way. In fact, God is family. He is Father, Jesus is Son, Wisdom is Mom. We like to call her Lady Wisdom. Ask Grok concerning Proverbs, and he'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. Excuse me. Now, there are 150 Psalms within the Hebrew writings. Two of them specifically focus on connectedness, which makes a kingdom home. Okay, Psalm 127, Psalm 128. So, Psalm 127 says this: unless the Lord builds the house, they work in vain who build it. Unless the Lord guards the city, the watchman keeps awake in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early, to retire late, to eat the bread of painful labors, for he gives to his beloved even in his sleep. Behold, children are a gift of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior, so are the children of one's youth. How blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. Quiver is how you carry your arrows around if you're an archer. They will not be ashamed when they speak with their enemies in the gate. So, what comes out of that particular psalm? We're partners in building with God. He's the contractor. We are the builders underneath his direction. Second of all, he's the protection over what and who we build, because in the family, we are building souls, we are building people. And third of all, working hard is good, but openness to his providence balances how we value and extend our energy and our time. Also, those who belong to God receive blessing from him, whether our hands are lifted upward or not. Our children are designed with a God purpose of hitting the target. That's what parenting is all about. And this gives worth or value to our work of our hands, our labors. So it's a very short psalm, and it's followed by Psalm 128, which expands on that same idea. How blessed is everyone who fears the Lord and who walks in his ways. When you eat of the fruit of your hands, you'll be happy and it will be well with you. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house, and your children like olive plants around your table. This is how the man will be blessed, the one who fears the Lord. The Lord bless you from his holy mountain. So that's the connectivity. And may you see the prosperity of the city of God all the days of your life. Indeed, may you see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel. So now he's adding a few things to this idea of what a kingdom home produces. First of all, true reverence for God results in walking in his ways. That's what parents are supposed to communicate to their kids: reverence, honor, walking in the ways of God and avoiding the ways of fallen mankind. Second of all, the fruit of your hands is then going to be satisfying to you. It's not just going to get accomplished so that you can sit back and go, wow, look what I did. It's going to be satisfying to your soul. Next, your wife will bring life flow into your home. What a beautiful picture. I've experienced this in my relationship with Bernadette over the years. There's a life flow that comes from her that doesn't come from me. I have my own things to contribute. Next, your children will grow and practice the flow of the Spirit to those around them. So they'll be like olive plants. And so the Spirit will flow through them. Remember, we're talking about God's design, the way He made it to be before the fall. The peace of the purposes of God then will allow you to see your children's children, which is a satisfying way to live, right? So, building a kingdom home is meant to be one of the great rewards of life. A couple of things more on this at the bottom that really expand it, and you can go into as much depth as you want in understanding what it looks like to have a God home, a kingdom home. There's a book review on God's Man, God's Woman, which you can find at fourthstream.com. And then also there's a course on My Strong Home. And within all of that, we expand on the basics that are in Psalm 120, 127 and 128. Pretty cool, pretty complete, worth our time for sure. If you have any questions or any comments, you can find us at the number 4 at fourthstream.com. Also now we are on X at solitudecabin.x. Check it out. See what you think. See you soon.